So, is he a chameleon mixed with a bee, or is he in charge of the sting operations? I feel this is an important distinction to make. So, the last level I'm taking for this path is Sting Chameleon stage, and it is probably up there with some of my favorite stages. The music's pretty good. Not one of my absolute favorites, but it's pretty alright. I like the backgrounds as well, although, don't know why they have robotic trees. I suppose maybe they can produce oxygen now or something? I don't know. I don't understand this crazy future. For some reason they have respawning robot trees as well. I don't think I understand anything here, but level design is also pretty good overall. But there is one particular thing I don't like, and it's, well, right here. So remember when I said that Water Snake was one of the easiest mini-bosses in the game? Well, this guy is also pretty easy, except he takes forever to kill. As you can see, his hitbox is very tiny. If you don't hit him in the head, then your shots will just bounce right off, and he takes a lot of hits. So this battle's gonna take a while, especially since, well, at the very least it feels like it takes a while, because there's no health bar. It's just, he does indicate when he's starting to run low on health, but that takes a little while. And the worst part is, it's just so easy. That attack is incredibly slow. His jump attack is incredibly slow. It's pretty bad if you get hit by any of this, because he just telegraphs it so much, and it's so easy to dodge. I mean, I don't really mind easy things too much, usually, but this is just kind of tedious, because there's nothing to it. Not really doing much, just jump, shoot, jump, shoot. That is literally all there is to Mega Man, just jumping and shooting, nothing else whatsoever. That is actually the case in this guy, you just need to move back and forth and then shoot him in the head. He does start smoking after a while, and thankfully this does mean he's almost dead because he's smoking pretty fast. I do have to wonder why this guy's here. Kinda like his design, it looks silly. Look at his stomach, it looks kinda like face. Kinda reminds me of something from the classic series, really. Who knows, maybe Dr. Light built it or something. After all, the capsule doesn't actually appear until you kill it for some reason. Maybe these things are semi-sentient and can sense if there's dangerous robots about, except it didn't jump down until later and the capsule hasn't been here. Now, whatever. Anyway, yes, our final upgrade in this game is some pretty good armor. So yeah, when I said the dash boots were some of the only useful items, I was wrong. I guess I'm thinking more about Mega Man X2, where I'm pretty sure most of the upgrades aren't really that good. The armor looks pretty cool, pose. And of course it also blocks 50% of damage, so that's also a nice bonus. And could you let me go, game? There we go, jeez, don't want to be kept there. There's also something down here. Though, in order to get this, you'll need to have defeated Launch Octopus, and I believe, of course, you'll need to get that item in Storm Eagle, the block-breaking thingamajig, the helmet. But yes, you get a heart tank for that. That was a close one. But yeah, I'm fairly certain you can't make the jump without the water there. Either that, or it is incredibly hard and you probably shouldn't do it. But yeah, that's pretty much all the upgrades for this stage, unless you count the boss upgrade, so we're good here. These rock enemies aren't too bad. They take so long to kill, and of course you can't actually hit them until they morph into their little robot forms, but they don't have enough time to attack you. As long as you have the Max Buster anyway, that really helps. And of course, if I'm oh wait, no, first we have a woodpecker section. Woodpeckers that puke out robot caterpillars. Again, I don't understand how this crazy future works. I don't know why you would make that robot under any circumstances. Maybe it was built to be a Maverick, because I can't understand how that thing would actually function in, you know, normal society, how you're supposed to use it other than attacking things. But yes, this is one of the only other stages to have a Chimera ride armor, or ride armor rather, the Chimera armor doesn't come until X3. But yeah, it's just this stage and Chill Penguin stage for the basic stages. And yeah, it's more or less the same as Chill Penguins, you just move forward and punch things, but let's be honest, isn't that the best possible thing to do? I mean, who doesn't like moving forward and punching things? These sections are really easy. I mean, all you have to do is just make sure to jump, otherwise you're going to get stuck in this muck water stuff. But really, the ride armor is great, especially when you can just dash through someone. I just anime killed that guy. But alas, the stage is over. Bye, ride armor. You were pretty fun. So, one last necessary door jumping sequence, and we're at the last boss of the main set of levels. Now, I wouldn't say Sting Chameleon is one of the toughest bosses in the game, but he can be pretty tricky, mainly because he attacks very quickly. So he's going to start the battle by shaking some spikes down from the ceiling. Now, of course they have small hitboxes, but there are a lot of them and they fall quickly, so that's probably one of his tougher attacks. Unlike this attack, though, he just throws some spikes at you. This is easy to dodge as long as you're in the right position, because they don't cover a lot of space and, there are only 3 of them. This, on the other hand, is pretty difficult to dodge. That tongue lash is very fast, so it's pretty tricky to avoid, especially because you can also attack with it 3 times, which is probably pretty tricky for your first time playthrough, because, first time you get hit by it, next time you dodge it, but then suddenly, oh, he has another part to that attack, so you get hit anyway. It's pretty much the trickiest part about this, I'd say. Other than that, this battle really isn't too bad, just as long as you get used to his attack speed. Also, I think those spikes on the ceiling only do damage. I don't think they outright kill you. I'm not quite sure because I never really get hit by it. I mean, it's not really necessary to dodge out of his way with the walls that often. I mean, you can dodge his attacks by just hanging out fairly low on the wall. It's not like you're going to need to be on anywhere near the ceiling, really, so don't really know what the point of that is. I mean, it would be more dangerous in a stage like Launch Octopus's stage. But, no, there's spikes here. But, again, no matter what, even if they, just do damage and don't insta-kill you, don't hit them anyway. That would just be a... Why would you even do that? They're easy to avoid. And of course there's the other annoying thing about this fight, the fact that he turns invisible. And of course that gives him invincibility frames, because apparently camouflaging prevents you from attacking him? Don't really get how that even works. You'd think he would just turn invisible all the time if apparently, camouflaging protects him, and I'm fairly certain he can still hit you anyway, so... This could have been prevented if he had just done that or something. I don't know. Sting Chameleon, you don't seem too bright, and now you're dead. He really felt the sting of my X-Buster. Of course, he didn't feel it for long, because he was dead. From the Buster. And with that, we are finished with the main stages. Well, with the bosses. However, there are a few items we've missed, of course, as I'm sure you remember, so... Next time on Mega Man X, we're going to be going after those. Because it'll really sting if I don't get 100% in this game.